Hi, I'm Con.
And I'm David, and welcome to this episode of...
So David, what do you got for us today?
Well, we've been working away, doing our digitising, and look, we came across a tape that I collected a few years ago.
Yep.
It relates to the super group U2.
Oh, wow.
And I just happen to be a super fan. So I've always just grabbed any memorabilia I can relating to the group as a fan. I stopped doing that a while ago, but certainly when I was younger. And I've come across this BVU tape.
Yep.
And I think we can all agree this is my least favourite of tape formats, but Channel 9, we had to stick with it for a while.
Channel 9 stayed with BVU... Too long. Yeah.
And way back in 1993, they were touring the Zoomerang tour. So these items, the tape and this, relate to the media at the time and the style of media at the time. Mm-hmm. Often what would happen when a band would visit, they would allow a crew, the TV crews, to come in, and they would set up the back near the audio desk, and you would just be handed an audio cable, plug it into your camera, and they let you in for 2 songs.
So they just give you an audio feed or a vision?
Well, but it could have gone either way.
Oh, right.
So it could be they let you in to film.
Yep.
And then they manipulate the audio levels, and so you could be filming. There was someone there. There's usually a security person saying, overseeing everything. Don't film now or whatever.
Yep.
Or they said no cameras, and just bring a Porta Pack recorder. Yep. And we meet at a certain point, and we check ID passes, etc., and then you sort of whisked, through the all the corridors of the arena, and taken to a patch panel basically, and just given a cable to connect, and then once again talk about the manipulating the media. So they would just feed what they wanted you to record. So
because a lot of bands toured with their own camera crews, didn't they, for the on-screen IMAG, and I guess...
Well, my recollection at the time, this particular tour was very weighted towards visual content, lots of screens, and lots of multimedia, and lots of big props. So they were they actually filmed, had cameras at every show. Yeah,
their own cameras, toured with them. Yeah. And the crews that operated them.
I guess, I never worked out how that works. Do they just get freelancers?
No, well, I remember I was... there was a band that I had to film some behind the scenes for the drummer. I was hired by the drummer, and they had a whole multicam set up, Ikigami cameras, which travelled with them in road cases, and the crew also travelled with them.
Okay. Yeah. But often they were NTSC formats.
Yes.
And they would have to do, I guess, some sort of conversion. So anyhow, look, I wasn't part of the media that night, but just as a super fan, I was just grabbing everything I could. Yeah. So this particular night, it seemed... by the way, this was the press kit that was sent to the newsrooms.
Yep.
And it's kind of interesting. It has instructions and it has the contact numbers. And how long since we've seen a fax? Well, it's a while, because this is a great case study of how they used to...
So it's really faded, but you can still make out the
Tudor
writing.
Tyler, the instructions, all the contact numbers, etc. And, at the Chief of Staff's desk, every day there were just rolls and rolls of faxes, and possibly even telexes back then, the AAP
telexes.
feed. Oh, maybe. They sort of hung around for a while. And at the end of a news day, all this stuff was just turfed into the recycle box. And I go, no, I'm not letting that happen. I go, look, it doesn't have a huge value, but it is an interesting artefact of the era and how
keepsake.
How things are done. And we got to know the publicity people very well back in the day. So I'm happy to say that was one night that I wasn't working, and I was actually just there as a fan, and I squirrel everything away and keep everything, and I actually did. Where are we? I still have the tickets
Wow. What year was that
It's
concert?
1993,
Wow.
and there's 4 tickets, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly who was there with me.
Oh, so you took a couple of mates?
Yes,
Yeah.
they were industry colleagues actually, but
Yeah.
also that was a great era because there was no smartphones and people were just listening to the music and jumping up and down, so that was
Yeah.
nice. So how does this marry up with this tape? Well, basically, they were, for whatever reason this night, they were feeding out to the TV stations those 2 songs with the interrupted audio, etc.
Yep.
So I grabbed.
Have they interrupted the audio there so to make sure there was no bootlegging done
There's
of
no
a
way.
whole song? Or
And in fact, we've sort of listened back to the quality of this audio, and we're suspicious that they might have just
it's very thin. I think they EQ'd it so it wouldn't be usable at all. Yeah.
But look, this tape, I think let's pop it into the machine.
Oh
So-
wow, we're going to actually play a tape.
Well, let's have a go.
Yeah.
It is Do the Psalms 1993. This is an old tape.
Yep.
But just for the record, it's a Sony tape. So, we
Yep.
can gauge after this many years how the different brands of tape have fared.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure, because the tapes were recycled,
That's right.
because in the media exchange, there was just stacks of tapes, and every day they would just black the tapes or erase the tapes, whatever it was. But
With a bulk eraser, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and so look, it's fortunate that this has survived.
And still hopefully playable.
Let's have a look. Okay,
Oh,
so
I can't wait to see what's on this tape.
first of all, we're going to have some fan noise. That's lit up nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try. Let's input 1 on here. I think
Yep.
that's something.
So this is a satellite feed that was fed to the station so they can use to promote the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's interesting this tape because the first couple of frames we can dissect the whole thing.
Yep.
Good sign. So
Yep.
it's got the first few frames were the Channel 9 London
Yep.
slide. So I think this tape might have recorded a previous feed,
Right.
because I'm pretty sure this isn't London. So we'll just turn the music. So playing in the background here is Michael Frente, is it? Television, The Drug of a Nation, that song. I'll confirm that. So I guess they're just letting this feed out, make sure the people in media exchange are aware. Oh, here we go. We go to some colour bars.
So in the old days, we used to use colour bars in the analogue world to line up one machine like a player to a recorder to make sure the audio levels and the video levels via a waveform monitor were all correct. Is that right?
That's my recollection of it. So I don't know. It looks okay, I guess. But we're about to find out. But what we can do is picture search.
Oh, is that like a shuttle button?
That's the shuttle. So we'll just fast forward there.
Yep.
Grab it. So this is the build up to Bono coming out.
Wow, they were big, as you said, in the multimedia back in
Because
the day.
the big screens, look, that's a combination of CRTs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no LED.
Well, not the technology as it is
I forgot
today.
about that. Yeah, CRTs,
Yeah.
cathode ray tubes, all lined up in the matrix. Yeah.
So we're still patient. We're just going to patiently go through this.
Yeah.
That's right. But I do remember at the concert the Zoo TV theme,
Yeah.
and they had their own crew. Must have had their own crew because I remember they overlaid exteriors of the Melbourne Zoo
Oh, right.
just to give it a homely feeling, I guess. So I guess they did that every city they went to.
Yep.
So, hi there. Just a reminder, if you have any digital Betacam tapes, SX Betacam tapes, SP Betacam tapes, any Betacam tape, we can convert those tapes to digital files for you. And then you've got your memories forever. Now back to the show.
That was a pretty big tour, wasn't it, for you two at the time?
Well, it was the MCG.
Oh,
And
wow.
I think at that point, I don't think at that point many people, Madonna maybe, U2, it was uncommon for a band to sell that many tickets to fill the MCG.
Yep.
But even that, when I think about it, I go, that's actually, I guess, like the band and the level of, multimedia staging and I guess the scale of the tour and the, is it better just getting one big venue for one night or getting a smaller venue for 5 nights. I'm
Oh,
not sure.
right, yeah.
Because I think before this one, the Love Comes to Town tour, that was at Rod Laver Arena.
Rod Laver, okay,
Yeah.
yep.
So, which wasn't called that then. I think it was
Right,
at Flinders Park or something.
right.
So we're happy still just looking at all this.
Yeah,
People,
yeah.
you can just fast forward, just drag the play bar, guys, if you're not interested in this.
Well, I'm fascinated that this tape is playing, and it's from 1993, and it's got
And for the record, it's 2025 now.
so
So that's how old it is. If this
if people are watching this years down
Yes,
the track,
yes.
yeah, it's amazing. So this is obviously in standard def, and it's 4:3,
and possibly converted from NTSC as well. So that's
right.
possibly why everything just looks a bit soft.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be first generation.
Wouldn't have thought so. So look, I'm not sure what happened this night, how it ended up at the TV station, whether they had the crews there as well. I'm not sure, but there's another. I remember another thing about this tour was there was a dolly track down the middle of the sort of main runway, and this was before serious hotheads like shot overs and things like that. But they just had this, like 12-foot jib or something, just looked like a seesaw on the dolly, and there was a camera operator operating the whole thing manually.
Oh, pushing
and pulling and driving the camera, and I'd look up there as a young camera guy going, that has to be the best camera gig in the world, up on stage with Bono.
I wouldn't have thought so, doing everything, not for me.
It's a two-shot. I would have done it. It's a two-shot. It's me and Bono, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
well, maybe we can see that shot coming up.
I don't think it's in this feed, but look.
Oh, right.
And look, another thing about this, look, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of this stuff on YouTube anyhow.
Probably.
Because I'm pretty sure the Sydney concert's on there.
Yeah.
But this was a mighty show. Oh, I hope they come back. And it's funny, last time...
Are they still together?
Yeah, they're still around. And the last time they were here was literally just before the COVID lockdown. So we just sort of got in.
Oh, I think it's due for another tour down under.
Well, I don't know what's next for these guys. They're very innovative, and they've had a show at the Sphere in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's
right.
meant to be incredible from what I've seen. So, Bono's a lot younger there.
Yeah, 1993, Bono.
Yeah.
I believe you even had your photo taken with Bono.
That was another tour.
Oh, okay.
That was...
you were working that time.
I was working that time, but I think that's probably worth a video in itself.
Right.
Hint, up there. We'll take that off the wall, have a look next time.
Yep.
So...
Well, that's fascinating, David. We have plenty of these sort of tapes to discover.
There we go. So they've obviously just pulled the pin on the feed there, so we don't get the song in its entirety.
Ah, right. To prevent any bootlegging and stuff like
imagine.
that. Yeah.
But it's still hard to believe this is basically before the internet and certainly before smartphones.
And this is coming off a satellite feed at a TV station. It's not like anyone can access this. Yeah.
So, but TV stations. There were people who worked at TV stations that had a little copy, sort of this and that stashed away. So we'll just let this play. Actually, I'll just fast forward. We're in black, but we'll, in theory, it should pick up at the next song.
Have you got another clip? Have you?
Let's just check. Did we have 2 songs or just one?
I'm not sure.
No, I think that must be it.
It must be.
But even then, where's our end of feed?
Yeah, normally they do, so the person on the other end knew when to stop the recording.
Yeah.
End of feed, please stop. There's another one. There is another one. Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Is it just another song at the same concert?
Yes.
Is this during an actual concert, or is it...
Yes, absolutely,
okay. So there are people there listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So this this was a total change of style and costume for them, and I think they recorded this. Sorry, as a super fan, I should know, but I think they went to East Berlin, to record for their creative process on this album. But I still listen to these songs, and
you still get lots of enjoyment.
I sure do, and on the noise cancelling headphones. immersive. I understand when I got those headphones because they were referred to as immersive experience ago. They definitely are. That's a great way of describing it. So, so anyhow, so do we get the picture here? We can.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So look, we'll pause it there, and which one's stop?
Yep.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up there. Do you think any other questions? Or?
No. But it's good to know that you have this sort of stuff, and I didn't know you were a big U2 super fan.
Major. But once again, it's just a window into how the media worked.
Yep.
Back then, because ever since social media, no one's really looked back. But that's what we did, and that's what happened.
And I guess their PR people really could control.
Well, they had control then.
They have control now.
Not anymore.
Everyone's got a mobile phone at the concert.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, I just observe when I watch the morning news, for example, and Taylor Swift or someone's been here. I mean, it really just looks like smartphone footage that they just
everyone's
download.
got their smartphone, but no one's actually taking in the actual "I'm here."
But even I think the media is using the footage just downloaded off the social media platforms. I could be wrong. Just my
I think you're right.
Observation.
On my social media feed, I sometimes see someone's mobile phone. They're right up on the stage, and the personality comes right up and interacts with them, and that seems to be a very popular.
Well, it's better than any shot we'll get if we've been kicked out after 2 songs. So
that's right. Yeah.
So anyhow, we'll wrap that one up there. And
I think you've got, before we go, some other tickets there you want to show us.
Yeah. Look, when I found the in my box of mementos.
Yeah.
So I had the U2 tickets, but also found these from 1984, which is Elton John concert.
Wow. 1984. And where was that playing?
That was at the old, the 1956 Olympic swimming pool was converted to an entertainment venue.
Yeah.
And my recollection, it wasn't a great venue. It was just, you had to really crane your neck.
Really?
To watch the show if you were sitting on the side. I think it's now the home of Collingwood Football Club. I think
that's right.
So the ground level.
That's next adjacent to Olympic Park.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
But this was a good era. And I saw Tina Turner there as well. And in fact, U2 played there in one of their first tours here in 1984 or something.
Oh, okay.
So there's a bit of history at that venue, and it hosted the 1956 Olympic swimming, so let's not forget that too. So there we go. There's plenty more of this stuff. We've got lots more tapes, because as we digitise, we sort of go, oh, actually this could be interesting, and we just take a break and do a quick video about it. So I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yep. See you on the next episode.